I should have no problem getting footage of this. Number 6, the top 10 things I hate in Warcraft. It's, like I said, a category of spells. And that category is damage over times. Warlocks are of course famous for this. Priests are semi-famous for it. Most classes can do it by now. They can do some form of it. Actually, if I'm not mistaken, all classes can do it. It's just that warlocks, priests, and who else? Mostly just warlocks and priests. They're the ones who are the most famous for it. Now, let's see why I hate damage over times. Well, for starters, most of them are instant cast. Most mages, let's just take mages for example. You press a key. I didn't mean to. Anyways, you press a key, and you have to stand there to cast the attack. And then it'll do, you know, in burst damage, around 1200. If it crits, like 2800 or something like that. You know, I'm frost on my mage, so I'm just speaking out of my frosty ass. But here's the thing. Warlocks, they can hit one key, and that's it. And they can do, in the area, in the neighborhood of 2000 basically guaranteed damage. That they're just going to do 2000 damage. It's not going to be burst damage. Of course, it's going to take time for it to work out. Bottom line is, you're still doing damage to it, and you're killing it. And then the priest and the warlock, they have these little set of dots that they can put on people. They just go 1, 2, 3, 4, and they have 4 damage over times on you. And unless you have some way to cleanse it or get it off you, you're fucked. That's like, you are basically going to die. Let's just say all 4 of those dots do about 2000 damage to you. Let's just say that roughly. What's 2 times 4? 8. 8,000 damage over, let's say, I don't know, 15 seconds. Of course, mages can stand still and cast and do that much damage in like all at once, but you have to stand still and cast. So when you start to cast, you're not even guaranteed you're going to get it off. So you might even do 0 damage while they're basically doing guaranteed damage to you. I don't know, this whole damage over time thing, I don't know what game came up with it in the first place, but that's retarded, whoever did that. There is one good thing about damage over times, I will say, is that even when you're in like you're in a dungeon and you're trying to kill a boss, and the boss is like charging up some big arcane blast or whatever, and you have to run away from him, the dots will still keep up the damage while the melee people are running away, and you're running away too, so you don't get caught in the blast. So you don't even have to do anything, run away, and then you're still doing damage to it. That's basically all you have to do with a warlock. Even a priest too. It's just fear, doddly doddly dot 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 doddly dot, and then run away. And they can't do shit to you. You can try and catch up with them, but that most likely will not work, because they're running away and they feared you in the opposite direction. So you have to catch up with them while they're running away, and you're being slowly eaten while they're chasing you, and you can't do shit about it. And then you're chasing them, and all of a sudden you're down to half health again, and then you get up to them, and then they fear you away again. And then you're still taking more damage over times, and it's like, all they have to do is put shit on you, fear you away, and then run, and you're fucked. That's all you have to do. As a daughter, that's all you have to do. Just dot fear, run away. You win Warcraft. In all honesty, this whole damage over time category should be a lot higher on this list, because at the moment, I can't think up anything that I hate more than damage over times. I can think of a few things right now. So let's just finish up this whole thing, and then I'll tell you what number 5 is, and then I can go about my daily non-extraordinary life. And people might be saying, hey, you play paladin, you play mage, how come when they just put stuff on you, you don't just cleanse it or dispel curse it off? Yeah, I can do that, definitely, but there's nothing stopping them from putting another one on while I'm trying to cast, so that means I'm still taking damage while I'm focusing on other stuff. So it's basically like you have to be aware of everything at all times, and I can't play like that. Sure, you can like ice block yourself out of it, or you can bubble yourself out of it, or you know, you can just cleanse it off from whatever. You can try heal if you don't get silenced. You know, things will just be good. Things will be good times. until a whole army of warlocks and priests come and fear you all over the fucking place, and they make you like drown and summon you to the bottom of the world and make you fall off cliffs. And what the fuck is this mind control thing? You know, I'm always gonna come back to priests because priests, I don't know. I don't think they're on the list. I'm just making this list up as I go along. They may be on this list, they may not be. If they are, I'll tell you beforehand. They probably will be, but not number one. There are definitely other things that I hate a lot more than priests. So in closing, damage over times suck ass. And they make the little rogues cry, and it makes me laugh, because I hate rogues too. Number five is going to be... It's not even going to be a spell this time. It's not going to be anything really within the game. It's going to be... Hell, I'm not even going to give you hints this time. I'm just going to tell you what it is straight up. Blizzard. The ones who made the game pissed me off. Probably in the next one I'm just going to give you like some of my finest Blizzard hating moments and all their stupidity. Like some highlights of how much they've pissed me off over the year and a half. I'm probably going to include some of my GM talk moments when I've had to talk to GMs, game masters, whatever you want to call them. I'm probably going to include the patch changes that they made that really pissed me off. I'm probably going to include like their whole honor and arena system, why I hate those. It's going to be just a whole clusterfuck all in one video. So stay tuned for that. So I'm going to go try and pierce myself on my finger nail because I want to see if I can pierce my fingernail. It'd be a weird place to have a piercing. Bye.